So if you have missed the stream, I'm gonna just show you the most important part. So there is the new character, the new healer, 3-star, Lucy. She's a bit meh, in my opinion. I like the way she looks, at least that. She has restriction. That's why you have effectiveness actually as her imprint concentration. She's gonna give a barrier to everyone and gonna decrease the debuff duration by 1 turn. So it's like almost a cleanse, but not quite. And attacks all enemies and has an 85% chance to put restrict and decrease speed. Nice combo. Imagine a Cherise that it's slower because it has only 100 speed and doesn't have anything else. I guess it has some shield that can give. But it has restrict even on basic attack. A low chance, but there is this artifact. After using a base skill, grants a barrier equivalent to maximum HP by 10% if you have it max. We have Tenebra again, Coin Shop, Balshazan, Sigrid, and Arbiter Vildred. For the ones that didn't have Arbiter Vildred, if they have coins, there you go. So the items we were talking just before are these ones. Probably you want to get Skill Nullifier or maybe the second one. I don't know, the first one. Maybe the first one if you are against a Cherise and she's gonna be faster than you. Cherise, after that you dispel and you do your shenanigans. But even then, at least he gets a crit hit chance, which is really useful. It's gonna be a bit easier to build. You know, it's always nice to have crit chance on a DPS in my opinion, as the special item thing. For Clarissa, Demon is also going into shop. For Clarissa, we have increased defense. In that way, if you want to use her for defense, or having more bleed, having bleed on the first skill, on basic. I think it's 100%, but I'm not sure if it has the same probability as the defense, or is 100%. If it's 100%, you can actually use her as additional debuffer in Wyvern. It has defense break and a debuff. Yeah. Or damage on the ultimate if you want to try to cleave. Okay, after that we had the most important thing. From now on in expeditions, you can actually get charms. And with these charms are special charms that you can actually change one of the substats in something else. Let's say you have a substat that you don't want, like HP, flat HP. You can change it in, like here it's gonna show effect resistance. In the next one, they're gonna show you can change it like to speed. They're gonna be different tiers of charms. You're gonna have like basic charm that is gonna give you like between 3 and 5 speed probability if you change to speed or whatever you want. But you can have like epic charms and they're gonna give you a higher probability, like between 5 and 6. So you can just one stat on item. You can't change all of them. You can be like, okay, here I'm gonna change this one, after that one, after that one, and we're gonna change basically the whole item. Nope, only one. Yeah, this one is probably the most, you know, game-changing thing that they're gonna add. So from now on, doing the expedition is gonna be way more important. Way more important. Because you want to change those substats, you know? I think on almost all the units you're gonna have a substat that you are like, if I can change that one into something else, it's gonna be perfect, you know? We had some quality of life improvements. Nothing major. They're gonna nerf a bit the expeditions level 3. Since the expedition is gonna be way more important, they decided to nerf it a bit. They're gonna have less effect resistance, less HP. They're gonna do a bit less damage and a bit less defense. Just a nerf overall. Drop rate for Pavel since the equipment and Dax Noctis. Drop rate for Karen because why not? And Alexa's basket. In that way, everyone can have Alexa's basket. You can buy it from the shop, at least one copy. And if you don't have it, you should probably buy it, at least one. After that, we had, of course, the ML 5-star.
You think you can just ruin my masterpiece? I'll cut you into pieces!
Ba-ba-bam.
You've been looking for me? You must need some new clothes. Well, you can't
So designer Lilibet,
I can
Dark Warrior. Stats, 106 speed, decent, crit hit chance, so it's interesting to build. It's gonna help if you want to build her DPS. She's gonna be stat hungry just because of that. If I like her, yeah, I like the way she looks. The dress actually remembers me a bit of the skin that we have for Isiria, right? Same color pattern and more skills. She's gonna have like the fighting spirit mechanic. So every time they're gonna have some debuffs on her or her allies, she's gonna get some fighting spirit. When she has enough fighting spirit, she's gonna get basically, she's gonna cleanse and give combat readiness. In that way, she can cast someone and get the turn to attack. And the ultimate, wait. Like here is gonna show defense debuffs, a lot of debuffs. Pam, she gets the turn. Right away, boom. She gets the turn. And now we can use the ultimate. This one is gonna decrease the debuff duration of all allies by 2 turns, so it's basically a cleanse. So you can cleanse everyone now with her. And it's gonna increase the skills of the enemies cooldown by 1 turn. And damage dealt proportion to the caster defense, so you can actually build her, if you want to build her with damage, you can maybe build her like Fighter Maya. Defense, crit damage, crit chance. You still have to make her speed fast enough, in that way when she gets the second skill, the 40% combat readiness, it's enough to get the turn. So you need around 200 speed, a bit more, to be sure that she gets the turn. The skill cooldown thing here is gonna be probably not that useful because everyone has immunity, right? And she's not gonna strip. But she gets a turn to do damage and whatnot. Or maybe at least a unit, even if a unit doesn't have actually immunity and she can put the skill on cooldown. That's decent. Like here, she's gonna do the thing, counter attack. Now she gets the turn, she's gonna do the ultimate. Doing no damage, by the way. In the showcase, she does 0 damage. Which makes me think that they are just want to use her just to cleanse and maybe put the person, you know, skills on cooldown. But how often people are not gonna have immunity, I don't know. Of course, they didn't fix the problem that she has when she doesn't have the turn, with the back being like... They decided to keep the same animation of her being, I don't know. It's the only thing that I don't like about her being in that position, strange position. Like... But yeah. By the way, again, like, it's a showcase and she does no damage in the showcase, which makes me think that she's not gonna probably do that much damage, even if you build her with on damage. We have to see the damage multipliers on the skills. But 3k with crit, Yeah, I don't know.
1스킬 조각 내기. 가위로 적을 공격하여
Devil Mog the position, yeah.
최대 75% 확률로 1턴간 침묵을 발생시킵니다.
You have to do expedition now. Everyone has to do expedition now.
75% 확률.
The first skill is actually interesting because it has 65% probability to do silence. And since you're gonna probably be hurt like in a bruisery way, tanky way, you're actually gonna get a couple of turns. They showed who is gonna be in the Mystic rotation. Of course, Lilibet and Leo. Maybe that's because soonish they're gonna have some buffs for Leo, hopefully. And man can just hope, you know, for some Leo love.
Use FCC or design a little bit.
And that's pretty much it. It was actually a
And increases combat.
quite a
radius.
short stream. I think it was one of the shortest streams they had.
Restricted, this won't work, right?
Like-
well, no, she cleanses the restrict.
Yeah, it's
So-
cleanse first. It
Yeah.
consumes all to dispel
yeah.
all debuffs.
That was pretty much it.